Hello, West Main members. I hope you are safe and are doing well. I just want you to know that our elders are still praying and considering and weighing all the information that we're having to deal with during all this corona crazy. And so just know that we're praying for you, and we want to do not only what's right in God's eyes, but we also want to have a reputation in the eyes of the world that will reflect well on the glory of God and show the world how much we actually do care for them and our concern for them, and that we know how to handle anxieties and fears. And that can be a very difficult thing at this time. Recently, I went to get some gas at a gas station and ran into an acquaintance of mine, and I asked her how she was doing. And she was working at the gas station, and honestly, she had a very panicked look in her face. And she said, "Terry, I can't take this anymore. People are yelling at me and screaming at me, and because people are getting impatient at the pumps because she's not getting to their cars quick enough." And she said something very sad to me. She said, "I have not been able to see my son in over 3 weeks." She's a single mom and divorced, and her significant other would not let her see her son while she was working at the gas station because he feared that she was in contact with so much of the public. And she said she understood that, but it was killing her, emotionally and psychologically. And she said to me, "Terry, this job doesn't pay me enough to go through this." And I tried to encourage her, and as I left, I thought to myself, I haven't really thought about gas station attendants and what they're going through during all this time. And it made me think about what we could do to help people like her and others that we run into, whether they're out working or whether they're just sitting at home worrying, or whether they're losing their jobs and panicking and wondering how they're going to make ends meet. At this time, when we're posting on social media, or we're talking to our neighbors, or talking to friends and relatives, I want you to think about something. Are you contributing to calm or to chaos? How are your words, how are they being heard? If your words were gasoline, would they be flaming the fires of calmness and allowing people to take things in stride? Or what you're posting or what you're saying, would that just fuel arguments and more confusion and more stress? This is a time when we need to be spreading some calm. With that in mind, I want you to listen to these words from Psalm 46. It says in verse 7, "The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress. Come and see the works of the Lord, the desolations he has brought on the earth. He makes wars cease to the ends of the earth. He breaks the bow and shatters the spear. He burns the shields with fire." In the midst of all that chaos and all that fighting, all that fear, he says this, "Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted among the nations. I'll be exalted in the earth. The Lord Almighty is with us. The God of Jacob is our fortress." Be still and know that God rules. There's a lot I just don't know about our world right now. There's so much I don't know about the coronavirus and what is true and what is false. But I do know one thing, that God is almighty and he will be exalted, and we are safe in his hands no matter what happens. Be still and know that he is God. I want you to take a moment, if you can, and I want you to try to find some calmness. Earlier this week, when I was taking a hike, many of you know, I like to take a hike on Mondays. And as I was hiking, I felt really the providence of God happened. As I was hiking, I was listening to a song. And in the song, the artist sang, "Can you see the beauty? Can you feel the beauty?" Just as I heard those words, I came across some beautiful things. And I thought, even in the midst of all this chaos, we can find some beauty if we're willing to be calm for a moment, to see the beauty and to feel the beauty. So I wanted to share with you this week just some photos and a very brief video of some of the beauty that I felt and saw earlier this week. And I hope that helps you experience some calmness. And in your calmness, take a few moments after this lesson to breathe deeply, to just listen quietly, and find some calm. And as you take in some deep breaths, and as you're there in your calmness, just say to yourself, you could breathe in, be still. And then as you exhale, know that I am God. Be still. Know that I am God. Try that a few times at the end of this lesson. And then center your thoughts and your minds on the beauty of God. Can you see the beauty? Can you feel the beauty?